Almost, but it rolls out.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers finishing the quarter.
The Nuggets, 10.
So on the floor for Denver. Underneath in the post, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Brown in at the small forward position. Here's McBride. No scoring in this one. Pass to Strother. Jokic a screen. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from good. Another from three.
Well, we expected him to come in firing. It's just another three-point barrage.
What a phenomenal run it's been for him. Nearing 5th on the list of most triples in a season. And here's Jokic. After the three-pointer from P. Jokic with the bucket.
This is exactly how you should use Jokic in these situations. Feed that beast inside.
Here's P. And again, it's Cleveland.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Here's McBride, covered by Mitchell. McBride passes to Gordon. Here's Strother. There's the triple. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Here's P. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Denver's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Gordon outside. And again, Denver with the triple.
You know, as they try to cut into this lead, they're having a lot more success with the three-point shot here in the second quarter.
He passes to Okoro. Here's P. He has 40. Gets the three-pointer to fall. P's got 43 points.
And wasn't sure he could keep up the pace he set from three-point range in that first, but boy, has he ever.
Moment here now for an injury report.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, I just talked with Denver's head athletic trainer. He's dealing with a sore ankle right now, and they're icing it down to try and keep it from swelling too much. This injury could be devastating for them. This is a team that had title hopes, Kevin, and this is not what they need.
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for too long. Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Mobley comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Garland in for Okoro. Hey, Special K, in your playing days, you were such a strong defender. Who is the toughest player you had to guard?
Hey, I appreciate the love, partner, but strong defender attached to my name back in the day would not mix well, if we're talking truth. But I will tell you, the hardest guy I had to deal with was Bernard King. He gave me fits. He was relentless.
Connects again from distance.
Night in and night out, you can count on him to stretch the defense and just open up the floor.
Would you believe he's now tied for 5th most triples in a single season? It's amazing. Outside Porter. Here's Jokic. Cavaliers with the rebound. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And
got it! Another basket.
And on any given night, he's still capable of putting up the kind of numbers that most guys don't even think about.
He's officially moved into 4th place all alone on the list of most 50-point games in NBA history. Good! Another from 3.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing. To the middle. Gordon inside. Mobley's there. Mobley with the block. And he recovers it. Here's Gordon. That one's off. Still out of sync.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and
again for three.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful three.
A new single-game record, GA, in a night that everyone will remember for the rest of their lives. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier. And, you know, we can't measure Hart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible. Boy, clearly embracing the game with his whole heart there. Love showing up for the team and just playing the game.
Now here's Murray. He has 5. Here's Jokic. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Cavaliers on top, delivering the blowout. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Hello. The field is really coming into focus now. You know, these guys are putting in some extra shots after practice.
Hoping practice makes perfect, because you almost need a And pivoting back to our first half here, goes without saying, a lot to like for the Cavaliers. Thank you for being with us.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. A fantastic game from P in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And there are 2 big men out there, Mobley and Allen. At the guard positions, it's Garland and Mitchell. And it's P in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Porter kicks to Murray. Inside, here's Jokic. And he lays it straight in. Jokic has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Nuggets.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you very much. The Cavaliers have one of the league's stingiest defenses. Evan Mobley says it's tough to be the best defense nowadays. Every team has multiple guys that are super talented, so just hanging our hats on defense every night. All of us are very versatile, can guard multiple positions. That's what makes us so good. Back to you guys.
Thanks, DA. Good stuff. Cleveland shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
Outside, Porter. Jokic with his screen on Garland. Tipped away. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons. For Christian Wood,
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
He passes to Mitchell. Traps in the tray. Mitchell's got 5 now.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
He and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
He no good. Nuggets have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. Outside Gordon. Outside Porter. Denver passing it around. Murray outside. Shot clock at 5. From outside, off the mark.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
A superb pass from Garland. He's all for setting up his teammate.
Passes it to Jokic. Murray outside. Jokic with the screen on Garland. Murray for 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen's got his 6th rebound on the night. And again!
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
Yeah, the easy hoop assisted by Allen that time. He's developed a nice passing game.
Jokic with the screen on Garland. Murray with it. He's picked up by Mobley. Murray, good.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Here's P. Again, what an avalanche!
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. To the inside. Porter inside. Good on the bucket. 10 points for Jokic.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
And Clark, it's not often you see the blend of size and shooting touch for a player like Michael Porter Jr. He is pretty rare.
And, you know, he's got great range in addition to that quick, high release, and all of that makes it harder for defenders to close out effectively on him. There's a reason he's well over 40% from long range for his career.
And a wide open look for Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Porter's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Well, the mechanics of Porter Jr.'s shot are just so efficient. Almost automatic. Gets the ball and puts it right up into the shooting pocket.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappeared.
Here's Jokic. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Cavaliers shooting their 2nd and 3rd shots at the line right here.
With 2 shots.
Both free throws good from P. And Murray's got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That will be their 2nd of this 5-game road trip.
You know, I really like seeing this from Murray. Looking to get his open teammates involved. Being a willing passer is impressive to his teammates.
They grab their own miss. Oh, the jam by Wood.
Showtime, Christian Wood putting down the hammer.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Kicks it to Watson. Pass to Strother. Here's Brown. To the middle. 6 on the shot clock. And that one is good. Strother's got his 3rd basket of the night.
and their outside game is simply evaporated here in the second half. Not a lot of great looks from deep.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Cavaliers?
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the three. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
Okoro, he's checked in for Porter. Cavaliers with the rebound. Woods got 7 rebounds in the game. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and good. He hits again.
And that score moving him clear into third all-time for scoring in a game.
Well, G.A., you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished either. Now here's Murray. Tight defense on him. To halt the run. That one doesn't go. Here's P. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Denver will start the 4th quarter with. They've got Nikola Jokic, and it's Logan in at the 2-guard spot. Fades back. Okoro kicks to Wood. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
And one of the big changes to college basketball, Clark, as you know, the NIL, name, image, and likeness. It seems like that would impact the choice to enter the NBA draft.
I don't think there's any question it's had that impact. Some guys that were borderline draft picks now not being penalized for being on scholarship can monetize their name, image, and likeness and do so to the tune of some fairly significant dollars in some cases. And even if the money is not NBA large, it still can close the gap for a family of a player that might be struggling and could use some additional income.
And the pass to Brown. And again, Denver no good. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration.
And yep, another basket.
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands, Greg, alone for 2nd place for points. What an unbelievable night. The offensive rebound. Jokic on the follow.
Using that huge body down low, Jokic racking up some hustle points.
DeRozan passes to Porter. From about 19 feet, he no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Jokic. Pass to Brown. There's the 3. Kept alive. Here's Jokic. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Jokic has got 10 points in just the second half. Here's B. Knocks down the 3-ball.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Brown. Jokic, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Passes it to Brown. Buries it from 3-point range.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Here's P. Yet another bucket.
And that score puts him even. A night I never thought we'd see.
He's now tied point for point with the record. One more score. He'll be all alone at the top of the record books. GA, a moment nobody thought they'd ever see.
And people have talked about records that could never be matched. Wilt's 100 was at the top of those lists. But the unbelievable has happened here tonight as he has tied that unbreakable record.
Drills it from outside.
Man, I like seeing Gordon stretch his range a little bit. I mean, the 3-point shot is still a work in progress for him, but I think he's only going to get better the more experience he gets shooting it.
Connects again.
Kevin, I'm in disbelief. He set a new all-time record for scoring in a single game.
Well, Greg, a record that was for so long thought to be untouchable. He continues to amaze.
And he's now passed Wilt Chamberlain's legendary mark of 100 points, one that stood since 1962.
Denver calls timeout.
Let's keep it up.
The Nuggets now. He kicks to Porter. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Pass to Jokic. Lays it up off the glass. Jokic has got 6 in the quarter.
Impressive seeing Jokic go off like this. I mean, you can tell his teammates are being energized by what he's doing.
Another shot. DeRozan's shot is off.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
The pass to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. Here's Strother. Shot clock at 6. On the 3 off target. Here's P. Guarded by Porter. P no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
2 minutes.
And they double up Murray. Pass to Jokic. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
The defense there got away with a...
Can you believe that?
Turned up and turned out, throwing it down. Come on.
.149 left in the fourth quarter. Denver shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. And here is Murray. Porter passes to Jokic. 6 to shoot. Launches a 3. That's good from Porter on the assist by Jokic.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Cleveland.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so checking out their season record, this game will become their 45th win.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Pete.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel. Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
P uses the glass to finish the layup.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Yep, it counts.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Murray with it. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony.
I am here with the MP, the man who just broke the most unbreakable record in sports. MP, 100 points. How did you do it?
I don't even know. I'm at a loss for words, to be honest with you.
Okay, well, you gotta try, okay? I can be patient.
I mean, you know, I guess I was just in the zone. And, hey, once I got to around 50, my teammates saw how much time was left in the game and started pushing me to shoot. Other than that, I really don't know what to tell you. I never had a game like this, not even in high school.
Man, how are you gonna celebrate?
Probably something low-key. To be honest, I haven't even thought about that yet. You know, I'm sure I have a lot of texts once I get back to the locker room. You know, a lot of people want to talk to me. So, listen, I'm just going to enjoy each moment for what it is and, you know, take it from there.
Well, whatever you decide to do, MP, it is so well earned. Congrats on one of the most incredible nights in the history of sports.
Thanks, Jamila. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
MP, what do you have to say after breaking the most unbreakable record in sports?
That's it.
That's it?
That's it.
The record has been broken. Can you try to wrap your head around what you just achieved?
Yeah, it's gonna take some time. I might not ever fully wrap my head around it. I mean, Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game has always been sort of mythical to me. I mean, I remember watching Kobe put up 81 and thinking, I don't know how he could play any better. That just made the Wilt game even more impressive to me. And now to sit here and have you ask me that question, and to know that I broke the record, it just doesn't seem real. But, man, I'm gonna try to live in this moment and appreciate every minute of this experience. It's a once-in-a-lifetime accomplishment, and Yeah, man, I want to enjoy it.